Ryan. Virgo season! Welcome back to the show.
I can't. I cannot. You know, as soon as you started saying welcome back, in my mind, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Mace is back.
Oh, I was about to say the original or the little Harlem ditty.
The Mason Betha version.
Okay.
The Mason Betha version was good.
How you been?
Let me tell you something. I'm giving y'all a warning. I am pulling from the deepest part of my soul right now because your girl is tired. Okay, it's been a long day. Life has been lifing. I am beat. I haven't eaten. I'm hungry. I don't know how funny I'm gonna be today. Y'all just gonna have to take it. Y'all don't have to take it, but I would appreciate it if y'all gave me some grace.
5 stars if you haven't already.
5 stars.
Take your grandmother's phone.
5 stars.
Do it on her phone. Yeah.
How have you been?
I've been decent. This week, very weird. A dude tried to sell me a coffin.
Excuse me?
That's the last thing I need.
Ryan, get off my phone, yo. Get off my phone. It's too early. You know I'm not firing on all cylinders right now. That's the thing. I'm not firing on all cylinders.
I got that from Carlisa.
Carlisa, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got everybody bothering me about this goddamn license. And I'm going to need you and your many minions. I'm working on it, okay? I done had Destiny sending me a joke talking about this 2024, why you ain't got your license yet.
Let's go, Destiny. Let's go.
And she was like, I saw this and I thought of you. And I was like, that damn Ryan. Because would nobody know if Ryan would keep asking me very randomly all the goddamn time. Leave me alone.
People in all 50 states, every state, they all coming for you.
They're invested.
Coming for you.
Let me tell you something. I'm just letting y'all know, if I don't pass the permit test, y'all just not gonna know. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. We just gonna keep this joke going. But I do have it scheduled for next month. So if after next month Ryan asks me again, do you have a license? And I'm like, I'm working on it. Just know that I didn't pass and y'all need to mind your business. That's all I'm saying.
You are bugging. This has got to be one of the easiest tests that anyone takes in life. Look how many people drive.
And
if you see the type of people that drive, you can pass a permit test today.
That's what y'all say. Y'all been telling me this and it hasn't been working.
Anyway, I want to apologize for last week's episode. The audio was the best that I could do. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but we tried to pull it off and somehow y'all got an episode. But I mean, you know, soon and very soon we will be transitioning to a YouTube sort of a platform situation. So stay tuned for that. We're still working out the kinks and trying to figure it all out. So thank you guys for rocking with us up until now and continuing to rock with us in the future.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say something. I'm going to get this out the way early because I don't care.
Okay.
None of us care. We don't care. Jada Pinkett announced that her and Will Smith have been separated since 2016. This is starting to feel like, remember when Apple used to put those big productions on when they dropped new iPhones, and that one year they had U2 and they forced that goddamn U2 album on everybody's phone.
Onto everybody's phone.
That nobody asked for.
And they couldn't get it off.
Could not delete it for the life of me. This is how I'm starting to feel about this Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith situation. We don't want to be involved in y'all's marriage. I need them to consciously uncouple from telling us their whole business.
I was actually just going to say that. Like, they probably did the conscious uncoupling before the actual term, right?
Yeah, they consciously uncoupled in 2016 and we're still talking about it. Why?
I mean, they for the streets now. That's why. They want y'all to know.
I just want them to leave us alone. That's what I want. I want them to leave us alone. I want them to continue doing their therapy that they do individually and as a unit and continue to raise these talented children that they have. Yeah. But delete us from the group chat. I feel like we're all on iPhones and they're on Androids and they put us in a group chat and now we can't get ourselves out. Leave us alone. Please.
So all of this is to promote Jada's new book, right?
That's coming out, yes.
So she has been doing interviews and the Virgo face she's been giving these people. Like, she's saying one thing, but I'm reading so many other messages on her face. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna hold you. Jada's tired too. But I feel like Jada's tired because Will basically told us this back when he wrote his book, back in how many ever years ago. And y'all still want Jada to be the bad guy. Like, y'all still want her to be the adulteress. Y'all still want her to be the reason that Will Smith is miserable and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Will don't care. Okay? They don't care.
The thing about Virgos is we can't hide our face. The fact that this lady has been trying to save face this whole time while trying to protect the family business is outstanding that it's taken this long for any of this stuff to really come to, like, I mean, I guess it hasn't, it's been coming out in drips, but like, I guess the fact that it's completely out now is just like, wow, 7 years, 8 years, how much, 7 years? It's crazy.
Years. I'm gonna need it to drip harder. Okay? I needed to get out the way. I needed to drip harder because I'm tired. I am tired. Okay? I'm tired. And I know they gotta be tired. I'm tired. I don't want to hear no more about Jada and Will Smith and their relationship or whatever it is. At this point, y'all, it is a business deal. Okay? They are more powerful together as a couple than as individuals. Well, at least in Jada's case, because Will Smith is Will Smith. But they got a brand to protect. They got the brand going. They've agreed to it. They're happy. They love each other. They still show up as a front. They support each other. Let this die.
Okay, so I know you want to let this die, but we got listeners. So who's her next conquest?
The ghost of Tupac. And I mean that with everything that is in me. If we were on video right now, y'all would see how serious my face was. The ghost of Tupac.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, if we were talking about people that are on this plane, who do you think?
The ghost of Tupac. You don't think that it makes sense that all of a sudden Tupac's killer got caught and Jada out here confessing to the fact that her and Will are consciously uncoupled?
I'm going to chalk this up to you being tired. What is she supposed to do with a ghost, Joyhdae?
Ask Jada. She the one who got poor Willow when she was like 11, writing Tupac letters talking about something, I wish you was still here so my mommy could be happy.
Oh, man.
I don't know who Jada would end up with, to be quite honest. I personally think Jada should be by herself for a little bit and leave these young boys alone because August Alsina did not work out. So that was a lesson to be learned.
I mean, that was August Alsina, but there are other people outside.
There are, but, you know, August Alsina is definitely a lesson to be learned. And she needs to leave that alone. And I think it's going to be, unfortunately, difficult for her. It can't be anybody within the acting world because, unfortunately for her, Will Smith is Will Smith. Right? And, like, despite him slapping the shit out of Chris Rock and people acting like he murdered him on stage, he is still who he is. And I don't know. Honestly, I think Jada may go into her sapphic stage and try some lady love.
That's not the first time.
We definitely need video because Ryan's flabber was so gasted just now. Oh, his flabber was gasted. He did a double take as I spoke. I wish I would have seen that.
I definitely did. I mean, that's not the first time that I've heard that specific thing. But, like, who am I to say what she's going to do with her lady parts? So we'll see. I'm interested. Who do you think Will might end up with?
Every bad bitch from here to Teh Muh Coola. I don't know how to say that place in
Temecula.
In California.
Temecula.
That's the name of this episode, Teh Muh Coola.
Yikes. Speaking of which, you know, celebrity dating, Tia Mowry was out here arguing with people about her love life.
I saw that, but I wasn't really paying attention because I'm not going to hold you. Tia is definitely my favorite twin because Tamara is not. But
I'm loving the directness of your speech today because she's my favorite because the other one's not. Lovely.
But I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that I find them both equally boring. So I don't pay attention to them. Love them, but they're boring. So they're not my ministry. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't follow them. Like, she got divorced and I was like, oh. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I guess it's hard for people in the public eye. It's hard for people that are not in the public eye to be dating. And if you haven't been dating for 17,000 years and now you're dating and you're in the public eye, I can imagine it's going to be a lot harder. So best of luck to her. I mean, but she was out here Twitter arguing with a whole bunch of people on some...
Twitter fingers was on. I know her Twitter fingers was on fire because I definitely saw something mentioned about it. And again, I just couldn't muster up the energy to care to like go deeper into it.
Mm-hmm.
I know she told some lady was like, you up this early, like tweeting about whatever. And she was like, cause I'm overseas and it's my Twitter. And the lady was like, I'm not trying to be rich. I need y'all to stop doing that too. One thing that has become my pet peeve is stop thinking y'all gonna say whatever y'all want to people on social media. And when they clap back 10 times harder, you want to be like, oh, you want to clutch your pearls.
Yeah.
Everybody is not Michelle Obama. Everybody's not going to go higher. Okay?
Right.
Some people are going to take it to hell.
So I kind of have like a little bit of a kinship for these twins. They share the same birthday with my wife and Kevin Hart. And so I kind of wanted to shush her a little bit because I was just like... We gotta protect.
Trying to be a dad to Tia.
We gotta protect this bag, all right, Tia. We gotta protect the bag. But I get it. She's a Cancer. She ready to pop off at any moment. So I get it.
Tia said, "What you not finna do is get on these Twitters and play in my face like y'all playing my sister face." Okay.
She let it happen though. She be letting it happen.
She do.
She can't really do nothing about it.
Speaking of, so do you think? I don't know how you say this man's name. Is it Keefe D or Keefe D? Because me, phonetically, I see Keith. But then I've heard people call him Keefe.
Yeah, so the only people I've heard say Keefe or Kefi or anything else other than Keith has been the white news media. So
okay.
Who's to say? I don't know. And honestly, who cares?
I don't care. But he's also not my ministry. I do want to know what's going to happen with Brother Love, because this man has been saying that Brother Love paid him to kill Tupac for years now. And now that this man is arrested, what's going to happen to Brother Love? Inquiring minds want to know.
Brother Love put a picture out with Baby Love today. I think I saw they were like sleeping. I don't know who took this picture. I think that's to show that he's unbothered or something. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's going to be unbothered when knocking at his door.
The difference between Brother Love and Keefe D is Brother Love is a billionaire, so I don't expect much to happen, honestly.
Listen, I don't either, to be honest. I honestly don't think anyone cares at this point. Except for Jada. Jada may she may get her bag about this. But moving on. Uh-huh. In news that probably nobody else cares about but me.
News that you can use.
Do you know about Druski? Do you know who Druski is?
No. Let me do it again.
You hear Cash growling at you? I truly despise you. I'm texting your wife after this. She got to come get you. She really do. Druski is an internet personality / comedian, right? Who has gotten famous over the last couple of years because like he's done some like really funny, just like he's a real good, I think, sociologist, I would call him. Like the things that he picks up about like just black men, black women in general, like he's really good at it, right?
Interesting.
He started off, his funny thing that he used to do that was hilarious to me was he started off doing his skits as like whitewashed black men in like college settings, like frat settings, and be like, dip. And, like he did it really well that like it was almost scary. Druski is in a beef right now. It's a one-sided beef.
Okay.
But he's in a beef right now with Birdman.
Put some respect on his name, all right?
So, Druski has been doing a skit where he pretends that he's the owner or founder of a record label called Coulda Been Records.
Okay.
The logo for the Coulda Been Records is the cent sign.
Okay.
Like, Cash Money. For some reason, when Druski does this gets under Birdman's skin. Okay. Druski shared a clip of this character listening to Daylight off of Drake's new album For the Dog. So we're going to get to that asshole in a minute.
Oh, my God.
The comedian then asked his bodyguard to play his song, which sounded similar to Drake's track and made Druski's character have a fit of rage and like throw some juice. He says, Cash Money versus Coulda Been beef continues. Birdman saw this, didn't really like the joke, and said in his comment section, bro, you still playing with a real gangster, shaking my head.
Okay.
Drake then chimed in and said, Stunner about to have you come up missing on Gladys. Now, the reason why I appreciate Druski is because Druski don't care.
Oh, God.
Because Druski's still making his.
Right.
I don't know if Birdman is in on this and this is just a long joke.
Right.
But Druski is really acting like, nigga, please. Like, that's really how I feel like Druski is doing this. They ended up doing an Instagram live at one point where, like, Birdman was not feeling Druski at all. But then Birdman did go on Instagram live and say, like, I've been looking for you, nigga. I heard you was in my neck of the woods. I ain't think it would have been gangsta if I pulled up on you, but you won't come outside or inside, nigga. So here's my question, Birdman. If he was in your city or your neck of the woods, he had to have been outside. Where were you?
I thought we just spoke about this in the Petty Files. Like, what kind of gangsters are these old people?
I just want Birdman to understand. Like, y'all are too rich. Go be a grandpa.
I thought people outgrew, like, thug life.
No, not people like Birdman who still can't say the word 3. Because I remember he was all trill, y'all. And he definitely not West Indian.
He's from New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
That's the best accent in the planet.
I love it. Let me
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say.
Give me, let some real New Orleans man come over here talking that Cajun shit to me. I'm ready. Hey, bro. Yes, let's get married. I need Birdman to retire.
Yeah.
Like, it's old. Like, this is old. And the thing about it that's funny is, like, him and Drake are stuck in, like, 2000 and, like,
8.
1. Oh, okay. Well, you said 8.
Yeah.
Nobody's scared of y'all. Nobody.
You said we're gonna get to Drake, right? Okay.
We getting to Aubrey. Oh, I got a clip for Aubrey. I need Birdman to sit down. First of all, funny caveat or tidbit that I learned was the reason that Birdman started stunning the way that he quote unquote stuns, which is tacky, is that early on in Cash Money's like whole thing, like Diddy pulled up with like mad jewelry, like just iced out, and like had more than Birdman, and like was just like, oh, y'all ain't really got shit. And then Birdman was like, ain't nobody gonna ever outstun me ever again. Now we can also blame Diddy.
Oh God. Oh God. That's the dumbest story I've ever heard in my life.
Listen, this is what these dudes be doing. I need Birdman to have tree seats.
Wasn't ready. The thing is, like, I've never been the type to be like, oh, you said what? I'ma show you. I've never been that type. I don't care. Like,
I just want to know what it feels like to go through life taking everything so seriously. You know what I mean?
I'm like, okay, you believe that. That's fine. I know what's the actual truth, so nothing else actually matters. So it doesn't really... And I've been that way since I was a child, so...
My whole thing is just like, this man is a comedian. Like, if you make money, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm a millionaire and somebody's poking fun at me, I'm gonna have my people do their work to find out, is this something that needs to be taken seriously,
right,
or if I need to just continue making money? And this is a situation where Birdman should be just continuing to make money and not beefing with an online personality.
Right.
That's not very gangster to me.
Right. Also, you'd probably make a little bit more money if you were in on the joke. People that take themselves so damn seriously, like, it's never gonna work.
Ever.
The troll is always going to win.
Every time.
So what are we talking about?
Every single time. We're not getting to Aubrey just yet. Because
okay.
I'm ready for that ass.
Okay.
Okay, I don't. Your girl Doja Cat needs to go on.
Okay, y'all gonna stop disrespecting me. You, Vance, every other group chat that I'm in. I say one thing about one person, and then y'all be running this stuff down to the ground. Your girl... I like Doja Cat's music. Doja Cat's on some next level at the moment. So who knows where we're going to end up. But I think she's talented. I don't know what we're talking about. We're going to find out. Go ahead.
Well, those were some famous last words. Because your girl was out here rocking a t-shirt with the face of a neo-Nazi on it. Proud as hell.
I did see that. Yeah, she's canceled. So sorry. Yikes. I don't know what's wrong with this girl. What?
Wait, Yo, Ryan, when I tell you,
I forgot. I clean forgot. Like,
yo, Ryan dead ass was like, I think she's the next thing. She's the next best thing. When I tell you, I'm ready. She's got that game on. That's a talented young woman. Oh yeah, she's canceled. Yo,
what?
I'm weak.
What is the issue? Like, this is dangerous. Like, when you have power, you don't fan the flames. Like, this is not. We're not playing.
I
with
just
this.
think that she needs to take a seat. Every time she and I don't want anyone to take this I'm not trying to be offensive when I say this, and I don't want to offend any new listeners who may not be of the melanin variety.
Okay.
I know she's mixed. I'm
is.
not sure who is what, but she's giving white mama energy.
Yikes.
And she is. Unfortunately for her, she's giving I was raised by a white woman and I don't know what's going on energy. The more black people have been like, we like Doja Cat, woo! The wilder and crazier she's gotten.
It's true.
And not in a good way.
It's true. Like, I definitely believe a lot of what she's doing is performance art. It's just very bad performance art at this point, and it's not giving what she thinks it's giving. And I don't know that I've ever seen someone actively try to destroy their fan base like this. I don't understand.
She got on the internet at one point and literally told her fans that she don't like them. Because y'all can't love me because y'all don't know me. And I don't care because I don't like y'all. And they still go up for her.
I mean, she still got millions of followers, so...
I'm not going to hold you. The first time I knew something was wrong with her was when people told us that she was online trading feet pics in Reddit groups, subgroups with white supremacists.
This is so annoying because she's so talented, but I guess there's other talented people out here, so we don't actually need her anymore.
When I tell you I'm still very weak at you going...
Because I totally forgot.
Ryan really said, she's the next best thing. She's got next. I'm telling you, that young lady is skilled. And it's it.
It's so annoying.
She's canceled.
God, you can't really put your all behind anybody anymore. It's horrible.
You truly cannot, because everybody's going to disappoint you. I know Vance was like, what did Vance call me? The killer of nigga dreams? Because every time y'all tell me y'all like somebody.
Nah, dead ass today. I mean, in the group chat, I throw this thing in there, real excited about it. But that's nice and all, but he done beat his wife up, and I'm just like, what?
When I tell you, I'm always ready. I do my due diligence on everybody, because you can't just be liking niggas. You just can't. Because they gonna always disappoint. And they don't fail me. They don't fail me.
That's good and dandy, because, he was in my DMs the other day, blah, 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 blah. That's good and dandy, but I'm like, Jesus.
No, y'all would be like, yeah, you know who I like? And I'm like, well, he like to call black women the N-word and slap them up. How do you know, Jay? Because let me tell you what had happened was...
What had happened was...
I'm definitely the killer of dreams.
I don't have the capacity. I don't know where you find it, because I can't see everything. It's just too much for me. Like, it's not worth my time. I don't know. This is why I'm glad I do this show with you, because that's how I find out things. Plain and simple.
Let me say something. I'm just in everybody's business. That's really what it is. I am way too nosy for my own good. That's the problem.
For the new listeners, her motto in the beginning of this show was, I love mess.
I do.
Like Marie Kondo. Yes, that's where she was.
Because you know why? Because I love mess because my life is boring.
It could be less boring if you drove,
Right? I want you to leave me alone.
Crack me up.
You do. I do crack you up.
Mm-hmm.
You need to leave me alone. I'll be minding my black business right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing a thing. And then here you go.
What else you got?
Just moving on from Doja Cat.
Word.
Your girl, Carlee Russell.
Yo.
I really do be calling everybody your girl. I gotta stop.
Everybody, one. And two, like, where did she come from? All of a sudden, she back in the news. Like, what?
Carlee back in the news because Carlee got caught. She's going to jail.
How long she go to jail for?
Was it 18 months?
That's light. That's light work.
No, that's light work. And she got a fine. She was found guilty on 2 misdemeanor charges related to the case. She pleaded not guilty to 1 count of false reporting to law enforcement authorities and 1 count of falsely reporting an incident. A judge found her guilty. She was sentenced to spend a year in jail and pay nearly $18,000 in restitution.
That's not bad, Joyhdae. $18,000 is doable, and I doubt she's gonna do all that time. She's gonna do.
According to her attorney, they asked for a verdict and not a jury trial, like a judge verdict trial, so that they could appeal the case to the circuit court in an effort to avoid jail time. She does not mind. The idea of restitution is not what bothers her. She just don't want to go to jail.
Right. Well, she's going to be in there. They're going to make an example, a little bit of an example, but they're not going to keep her there for long because,
Nah, they're not.
Taxpayer money.
They're not going to keep her for long. She'll be all right. I just want Carlee to go take a break. Go take a breather and just...
She going to come out. They're going to offer her a spot on a VH1 reality show, and she's going to be in our mentions for at least another 2-3 years. Listen, Tiffany Pollard, what's her name? Tiffany Pollard, New York, from Flavor of Love.
New York is a icon. Okay?
She is back on a new reality show. I just saw it. It's coming out this week, I think.
She called Omarosa a Republican word that I don't say because it's very degrading to women.
Yo, the fact that, I have to watch. I told y'all I like a little bit of the trash TV, so over this
watching it. That's why you brought it up.
I don't know if it started yet, but I'm gonna watch it. Omarosa and New York on the same show.
Yeah, nah,
it's got to be comedy gold.
It's gonna be comedy gold. It's definitely gonna be comedy gold. All right, I'm gonna get to Aubrey.
Man,
because
did Twitter go off on Aubrey? And I had to get back on the Twitter by request of Vance to see what all was going on, because I was just like, I know I listened. Okay, the album came out
last week.
Yeah, and I listened to most of it while working, I guess.
Okay.
So I wasn't really listening. I was kind of like passively listening.
Okay.
The only thing that was memorable to me was J. Cole.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave that right there. I mean, it's not J. Cole's album, but the only thing that was memorable to me was J. Cole. So J. Cole be spitting, Joyhdae.
J. Cole's not my ministry, and because I'm too old. But
how are you too old, Joyhdae? J. Cole went to college with my wife.
Did he?
He did.
J. Cole 40?
J. Cole went to school with my wife, which means that he is your age, Joyhdae.
Well, he's not my ministry. He's still not my ministry, okay? And part of the reason why he's not my ministry is he's a part of the subset of black men who are moderately attractive, it's like to people, not to me, because he's not my type, who then go and uglify themselves in order to make themselves seem more credible in the things that they want to rap about. And I feel like he's one of those.
That's what I need for credibility. I just need a little bit of dookie locks.
That's it. Just do.
I wish, Joyhdae, if I could grow.
Before they come into my mentions talking about dookie locks, he means freeform, because that's what they're called. Please. Okay. They're called freeform locks.
My bad. Honestly, Joyhdae, if I could grow hair, you couldn't even, honestly, we would not do this show because you could not talk to me. You could not see me, Joyhdae.
I don't know that I would want to, because I remember not that long ago you had on your threads how you was thinking about going to porn stash because Pharrell got a porn stash and you thought you was going to ask your wife. And all I said was no. No. Not.
Pharrell is the epitome of fashion. Do you understand, Joyhdae? Joyhdae, he is very powerful in fashion. The man is rocking a 70s porn stash. Is this the direction that I need to go? Let us know in the comments.
You are making my eye twitch. You are making my eye twitch. Because you are not rocking a porn stash. Because I don't care how the epitome of whatever Pharrell is, he looks absolutely ridiculous with this porn stash. Stop
and a little yellow tint on my shades. Come on, Joyhdae. The look is coming together.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely.
2024, baby.
Let me tell y'all something. If Ryan pull up to this podcast, with a porn stash. I'm starting the episode off as this is the last episode of Virgo season until Ryan gets rid of this porn stash. Because what is he doing?
Oh my God.
We got a brand. The brand is strong, and this is not strong. He out here with a porn stash.
I'm out here trying to put videos out for y'all. So, I mean, yeah, I guess
First
I have
of all,
to represent you now.
Can y'all give Ryan a round of applause for doing his big one? Actually put himself on social media.
God, social media is so dumb.
And being creative with it.
I guess we got a show or something to promote, so.
A little something. I mean, we got to, AI hasn't gotten to the point where we could virtually,
soon.
I mean, I guess
I'm working on it. But
eventually we'll get there.
R. Kelly could throw a big concert in jail. I could AI myself.
Never not be
for
funny
sure
to me that R. Kelly was really out here. Okay, we so got off topic. Back to Aubrey. Topic.
Yes.
Y'all already know that he is not my ministry. He is my least favorite person ever. Okay? In music.
Because I'm just like, you got a lot of least favorite people ever.
My list is strong. Okay?
But you got to understand the English language. Least is like an absolute, right? Like, so you can't have more than one. Just like, I hated when people was like, when I was in school, this is my best friend, and this is my other best friend, and this is my other best friend. This is so stupid. It makes no sense.
My least favorite person of life in music is Aubrey.
Of life in music. Okay. Gotcha.
My arch nemesis.
He's your arch nemesis now.
And part of that being...
I'll let Elon know. Okay, no worries.
Elon going through it. But anyway, he dropped this album, which I wasn't going to listen to because if Aubrey Graham has a hater, it is me. If Aubrey Graham has two haters, they're both me.
Oh, I was going to say you and Joe Budden.
No, it's me. It's me and my thoughts. Because we don't like him. We can't stand him.
Oh,
I used to like Aubrey. Full discretion. I used to like Aubrey back in the day when he was dropping mixtapes, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. I was with it.
Yeah, that was back in my blog days. I was outside. I think I told y'all the story of the Tiana Taylor 18th birthday party. Right?
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't supposed to come out as strong as it did, but see how Aubrey gets me. He gets me in my feelings. He's been dropping albums steadily since then. Ask me what's on them, I couldn't tell you. Ask me an Aubrey single, I couldn't tell you.
Stop lying, Jada.
I'm dead ass.
You couldn't tell me one Aubrey single.
Let me tell you something. The only Aubrey song that I know, and I don't even know it because of him, is Marvin's Room, and I only know the JoJo remake of that song.
Jada, you don't know any
I don't know
Aubrey singles.
I pride myself on not knowing any Aubrey songs.
Started from the... Stop, yo. You're not going to sit here and lie to my face today.
I'm not lying to you.
You're not going to lie to my face.
All right, have I heard his song?
Last week, we did a Lyrically Correct.
Yes.
Next week, we might do a Drake Lyrically Correct. Because there's no way.
Let me say something.
There's no way.
And I will very proudly win that by not knowing not a goddamn lyric of Aubrey. I don't know any Aubrey.
Started from the bottom. You never heard Started from the Bottom.
Let me finish. I can finish that one. Why? Because it was on everybody's goddamn social media. Started from the bottom, now we're here. That's the only part I know.
So many Drake songs. All I'm saying is...
I don't, but when I tell you in totality, I do not know. Like, if he was to come up to me and, like, they have those questions online when they be like, if you could rap the full bar of this person's song, you win $1 million. I'm walking out the room when it comes to Aubrey because I don't know his songs. I don't know none. I'm going to do Marvin's Room because I'm going to do JoJo's version because that was far superior than whatever nonsense he put out.
Yikes.
And that's just the reality. He's not I don't know. When I say hater, I'm not saying that to be cavalier. I am an Aubrey hater. I don't like him.
Okay, so my take on Aubrey is he was great when he was hungry and he was ghostwriting and he was just like hungry to break through. The music was stellar. The punchlines, the cleverness, all of it, the cadence, the singing, the rapping, all of it was great. It got progressively worse and worse and worse. He's been making music to hit trends, and that can get you but so far. People finally hit their breaking point, and I'm actually excited about it. His albums, I could definitely rock with you on that. I don't know that I've listened to a full Drake album like I was listening to mixtape Drake. So
If you ask me if I listen to mixtape Drake, the answer is yes. If you ask me if I listen, I don't know any of his album name. I know the current album name because it just dropped last week, and I went on Twitter because Vance told me to. So I know that it's called For All the Dogs. I know that.
We should have known from just the title alone that he was going to give us this nonsense. We should have known.
Let me tell you something. Any man who gets on an album and lies as much as Aubrey Graham chooses to lie, you do not get to get on the mic and say that Rihanna is mid in any type of way. Yeah. And the reason you don't get to say that, even if she is mid, is she still had you wide open.
So when I got to this part, I had to pause it so that I could text my other group chat about why is he still so hung up on Rihanna? Because he starts off with subs that weren't very good subs because we all knew who he was talking about. And he was talking about how he was over her, but yet continued and continued and continued. And I'm just like, he's not done yet? Like
my guy, we can't take you seriously because you sat on a stage, or you stood on a stage presenting her with an award, proclaiming how she was basically the love of your life. And my girl dabbed on you. She dabbed on you. You went to give her a kiss and she gave you the cheek on national TV.
You say he's a liar, but Aubrey is an actor. That's what he does. And so I saw something on the Twitter saying something about his biggest acting role to date is Drake. And I was like, hold on a second. You might be onto something there. That made sense.
That's the point.
That made sense.
And I think that's one of the reasons why I don't like him is because he's not authentic in anything that he's doing. Like, you talk about Rihanna being mid. Then you got the nerve to take shots at Esperanza Spalding, who has more talent in a hair follicle than you have in your entire career.
I'm not hating on Drake like that. I don't think that the man is untalented. I think he is talented. I think he is talented.
He's only talented. He only seems talented because everybody else around him is subpar.
I just think he...
Put him in a room with greats. Put him in a room with real authentic artists and let him, without piggybacking off of somebody else's sound. He is subpar. He is mid. He needs to go back to the drawing board and figure out who the hell Aubrey Drake Graham is and then try again. Okay?
I think the way that he got ripped to shreds as this thing came out is the reason why he said that he was taking a break from music to handle health situations. Because if this album went up, we would have never heard anything about anything health, and we would have never gotten this announcement. So I think the man is going back to the drawing board at this point.
And I'm not saying you're not supposed to be proud of your children, but your children are not all Blue Ivy Carter. Okay? We could have kept Adonis off the album. Okay? We didn't need that little Adonis, little whatever he did. That was not necessary because it didn't go. It didn't go.
Everybody is trying to get their child a Grammy.
Yes. Everybody's not.
They will not do it again.
Just because you got hustled. Just because you hustled everybody into thinking you were a talented rapper does not mean that you passed on some
Jada,
sort of talent to your child.
You going.
Like, let's not.
The boy is not a horrible rapper. Okay. He's been putting out progressively worse music over the years. But he's not terrible. I'm not saying that. I can't rock with you on that.
One or two subpar albums, I'll say maybe you're tired. Maybe you need to take a break.
He's definitely tired. He definitely needs a break.
But you've definitely said the keywords here are, it's gotten progressively worse. So if you've gotten progressively worse, that means that you've already been mediocre to begin with, and you're just getting worse than that.
Come on.
So
Janae.
He's mid, and it's okay. Y'all like him. Y'all love. Let me say something. Aubrey fans love him, and this could be the episode that goes viral because they'll be like in my mentions telling me about shit that I don't have. But you know what I do have? Talent. You know what Aubrey don't have? Talent.
Oh my God.
He's struggling. He raps about women like Drake is literally the dweeb who never stopped being a dweeb, but he just got money and now people hang out with him because he got money.
I could agree there. I can.
And now we all got to suffer for it.
I can speak from in-person experience about how he is outside of the persona. So I could possibly rock with you on that part.
And y'all eating it up. some of y'all men need to find your own personalities, because Drake he's not going to sign y'all to OVA Records or whatever his record label is called. Y'all not getting the owl Letterman jacket with the embroidered owl on the left pocket. It's not happening for you. Let him go. He is mid. There are better rappers for y'all to support. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, he got into it with Joe Budden because Joe Budden said that his album was mid. Aubrey didn't like that.
Okay.
He decided for the first time in a long time he was going to put pen to paper in Joe Budden's Instagram comments.
Oh my God. The first time in a long time. What do you think he's doing? You think he's not writing any of this music?
He's not putting pen to paper. He literally, they giving him a beat. He like, walked up in the crib.
Shit, what is going on with
About
you?
to ad lib. Saw Shorty cooking. I was like, what you doing? And here come Adonis. Rat. It's all mid. Anyway, he wrote a long-ass diatribe in Joe Budden's comment about how Joe Budden would never compare to Aubrey.
A soliloquy.
And how, he's never done anything of significance. Me personally, I could rap the lyrics to Pump It Up. I don't know I don't know none of your songs. Mute Music was my shit.
Okay.
Mute Music was my shit. Okay. Joe was going through, and I'm not even a Joe Budden fan because he sits on pregnant women's stomach, and so he's not like a great person.
Let's not.
But I will say, if we had to go bar for bar, let y'all sit there and not read off of your sidekick two-way like you did in Tigger's The Basement, Joe's eating Aubrey up. He's eating him up. Okay? Let's be real here, people. We gotta stop giving out participation trophies. This is what I'm getting at. Drake's whole career is a participation trophy. Okay? And he's only getting away with it because he's light-skinned and people think he's attractive.
You need a
We should have canceled him when he came out here with Etch-a-Sketch abs on, and y'all let this nigga cook. Are we serious right now? Come on.
You need a nap, Jada.
Come on. Aubrey needs a nap.
We should have recorded earlier in the day because
I'm fine. Aubrey needs a nap.
You going in.
Aubrey needs a nap. Not me, I'm fine. My day was long, but Aubrey needs a nap.
This has been quite entertaining, this Drake album and the rollout and the feedback. It's been outstanding, and I did not expect any of this from you today, so I am thoroughly entertained. But, and I
also
you're wildin'.
Need Ebro
you're wildin'.
To figure out what side of the argument he's on. First, he was like, oh, this is subpar. And then everybody was like, yeah, this is subpar. And Ebro was like, well, no, y'all got to be easy.
He's on the Apple side. And
I want Drake to stop telling people that they gonna come see him or he's gonna come see people. Nobody is scared of you, Aubrey. Nobody. Absolutely. Your shadow's not scared of you, Aubrey. Let's take a chill pill. Okay? Let's take a chill pill on these threats. You are not gangster. Okay? You're not gangster. And then Pusha T really came out with a whole diss record that forced you to admit that you had a child with a porn star, which is not a problem because sex workers need love too. But you was definitely trying to hide Adonis. And the best response that your chump ass could come up with was making fun of him having to sit and coach when he paid for a first class ticket on a plane.
Celebrities, they're like us.
That's the best you could come up with?
They're just like us.
And now I want Pusha to just drop a skit with you in the blackface makeup talking about how hard it is for you to not be black. Because how corny are you? You're just corny.
Oh, man.
He's corny. He's never won a battle. Only person he won a battle against was Meek. And when I tell you Meek Millius, MacArthur, Mills, how disappointed I was in you that you let Drake get the best of you in a rap beef.
Nah, we got to move on because you just going to keep going. This is ridiculous. Why you going so hard? I don't understand. I don't understand.
I cannot stand Aubrey Graham, and the fact that people be bigging him up like he's doing something drives me crazy. Okay, we can move on. I said what I had to say.
Wow.
but let's not be But real quick, were you not disappointed in Meek Millius, MacArthur Mills that he let Drake beat him in a battle?
I was quite disappointed.
Okay, I rest my case. That's it. That's it.
Oh God.
Okay?
What else? What else you got?
In much better, happier news, California ain't got time for us to not pay attention to missing Black kids. So Gavin Newsom just signed a bill into law in which we will have or California will at least have something called the Ebony Alert, which will now notify people of missing. Yes. The new alert goes into effect on January 1st. It's aimed to help bring missing Black children and women home in California. It was written by Senator Stephen Bradford, who praised Newsom's support. Bradford said the state's missing Black children and Black women are disproportionately represented in missing persons list and is a crisis for the state. He signed the bill this past Sunday. This is what needs to happen.
I'm into this. I hate the name.
I mean, I do too.
I hate it. Like, why? Who came up with that? But if we're going to find these people, I'm all for it.
Yeah, no, the name, they could really work on rebranding the name if we're going to be honest.
Yes. Let's bring these Black people home. These babies and these girls and all of that. Like, bring them home. Let's find them. Go ahead, Gavin Newsom.
Right? And he kept a promise. When people kept asking him, what you going to do when Dianne Feinstein die? Because we all know what's going to happen.
He put a Black lady in there. That's crazy.
He said he was going to do it. That's what he said he was going to do. And we didn't even have to ask him, remember what you said? You know how we always got to ask people, like,
right,
remember back on January 3rd, 1999, when you said when the opportunity come around, Gavin just
roll that beautiful beating footage.
Like, Gavin just did it. Gavin just did it. I hope Gavin don't disappoint me in the near future. I don't need no bad news coming out on Gavin. Because in my perfect world, Gavin going to be president one day because I love me some Gavin. I'm rolling with Gavin until Gavin give me a reason to not rock with him. Mm-hmm. But I'm very happy that that's going up and that's something that needs to be happening all over this country because the way that Black people in general, Black women, Black children, young boys included, go missing and not nary an alert goes up, but let me be blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and named Susie, and be shutting down whole interstates.
Right.
Make it make sense, y'all.
Yeah. This is just not us as well. The indigenous people as well going through it. Crazy. So
we need to rock out with, we need to get them on that too. Last thing before we move on to like, all right, am I the asshole and wrap everything up? Mm-hmm. I know you don't know about Oystergate, but I need your opinion on this before we get to am I the asshole. This is the perfect lead-in.
Oh God. Okay.
Oystergate was happening on TikTok and then it made its way to Twitter. So a young lady who was talking real cash dog shit about this man goes out on a date with a young man that she met online or whatever. Tells him to meet her at her favorite oyster joint. Shorty, I have to send it to you because the whole thing is just hilarious. Shorty eats 46 oysters.
What?
A plate of potatoes.
What?
2 crab cakes.
What?
And drinks like mad lemon drops. Now, let me preface by saying too, when old boy asked her out, he did say, let's go meet, like, you want to meet up for a drink. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, this was Oyster Tuesdays, oysters, whatever it was, the half sheet of oysters was like $15 or whatever. They kept bringing them out. I don't know if Shorty was ordering them, but they kept bringing out trays of oysters.
Okay.
Anyway, the bill came. Your man excused himself to the restroom and never came back.
and shimmied his way right out the window.
Shimmied his way right out that door. Okay? Did not come back. She said she sat there for like 20, 30 minutes and then realized like...
Joyhdae, oh my God. Before you even got to the end part of this, you said 40 how much oysters?
46 oysters.
46 oysters. It's not even about the money at this point. This is gluttony. A plate of potatoes?
Yeah.
Where's she putting that?
And she adds sauce on it.
The thing, Joyhdae, I don't know how dating works these days, but like when you're going on a date, you're kind of mindful of what you're putting in your stomach, thinking about what the rest of the evening could have in store, no?
Aren't oysters aphrodisiacs?
A plate of potatoes, Joyhdae?
Maybe she was trying to, she ain't want to put it on them too bad.
What's she supposed to do with a plate of potatoes?
The potatoes are supposed to help, smooth it on out a little bit. She ain't want to hurt them too bad.
In my head, I was just like, why did he stay to find out the number? Because I would, the minute you, like, okay, you're not going to be done anytime soon? Like, what's happening?
Ryan said, why he stay to finish the number?
Like, I don't get it.
Yo, when I tell you I hate you, he said,
like,
why he stayed to finish the number?
Yo, Joyhdae, when I tell you I could not date, yo, if I was single, Joyhdae.
Yo, Ryan said, why he
I'd
stay? Why he stay?
I could not. Look, yo, the type of stories that we keep hearing, like, what is happening out there?
Y'all keep telling me to go outside. That's why I stay in the house. That's why I stay in the house. Y'all keep telling me to go outside. That's why I stay in the house. Okay.
I doubt that you'll be eating a plate of potatoes and 48 oysters today.
Let me say something. Give me a good seafood boil. You will see another side of me. I don't know how to act with a good seafood boil.
Oh, my God.
All right. Because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Whew. So I have an Am I the Asshole that was submitted by Ashley 2 weeks ago. And we gotta get the people what they want. They apparently really enjoy us with these Am I the Assholes.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for wanting to divorce my husband over kids?
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
I, female 29, knew from a young age I don't ever want to have or raise children. I met my husband in college, and he was decidedly child-free too. We got married a couple years back.
He was decidedly child-free at 19? Of course, you should not. Why would you? Okay, all right. Continue.
My husband's younger sister, female 24, has 3 kids. Which, goddamn.
Jeez.
Male 5, male and female 2, with different deadbeat guys. I'm assuming the boy and girl are twins.
Yeah, because, okay.
2 months ago, she left all of them at our house, said she was going on an errand, and never came back.
No
Just
way.
Left. We filed a report and everything. Last we heard, she was safe, but did not want to come back. My husband's mom is a minimum wage worker, barely scraping by. She used to be a single mom and does not want to raise these kids. I don't want to raise them either. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for them. But raising kids is a huge responsibility I don't want to take up. In the 2 months they were here, our expenses have increased. We had to buy them clothes and stuff, and they are sleeping in our living room on air mattresses. We only have 1 bedroom. I had to work from home, look after them because my husband cannot work from home, and daycare for 3 is expensive. It has really been rough, to say the least. CPS did get involved and asked us whether we wanted to keep the kids or not. I do not. I thought my husband would be on the same page, but he wants to keep the kids. CPS has asked us to decide quickly and make necessary changes, get a bigger home from one. My husband and I have gone back and forth on this. I cannot live the next 16 years like this. Raising kids is hard and expensive. But he wants to be there for his family, which I get. So yesterday I told him I want a divorce. Quickly, before he made any commitments and dragged me into it with him. He called me an asshole for divorcing over kids, for abandoning him when he needed me. I told him he knew my boundaries well in advance, and this was a commitment, children, that he unilaterally decided on. Am I the asshole?
Wow.
She added some other stuff that I don't know if is relevant. I'll just summarize it quickly. He leaves for work before 7 a.m. and reaches back home only after 8 p.m. So she's literally with the kids all day by herself. He helps with the kids when he does reach home for about an hour or 2. He's usually only off on Sundays. He still does not take care of the kids himself and needs her help. She tried helping him, but she needs the day to work. And he keeps disturbing her every 5 minutes, wanting something. So.
Oh my God.
Is she the asshole?
Oh my God. Wow. I think I need to brush up on my advice because, like, I don't know what to say here. Damn it. I can't say that she is, but you took vows that say for better or for worse. I mean, damn, this is bad. Send my nieces and nephews to the system? Like, why would I do that? Like, damn.
I see both sides. I personally don't think she's the asshole because she did set a boundary with her husband and he made this decision without her. And I would need more information to decide if she's like truly the asshole, because are there any other family members that they could work with to keep the kids with versus him making this decision unilaterally for them, knowing good and well that I'm not maternal. Joyhdae, I don't want to do this.
Joyhdae, oh my God. Like, I don't know how, I don't have any like blood nieces and nephews. I'm waiting, sisters. Hello. All right. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know how I could not take these kids.
I mean, me, because I'm a nice person, despite what people think. I would probably take these kids.
Oh, man.
But I can understand her not wanting to take these kids because, again, she does not want to be a mother.
Yeah.
And so it's like you're forcing me to do something that I don't want to do, that you were fully aware of before you made this decision that you want to adopt them or if you want to raise them. So if there's no end goal in which, like, my sister needed a break and, you know, we're doing this for 6 months and then after 6 months she's coming back and, like, this is guaranteed and these kids are going home to their mother.
Right.
Go ahead, girl, divorce him.
Wow.
I don't think she's the asshole for that because
wow.
I would say he's the asshole because she literally has told you from the moment y'all met that she does not want children.
What do you want him to do, Joyhdae? That's the question.
I don't want him to give... I wouldn't want to put my nieces and nephews in the system either, but I also would not unilaterally make a decision for another person without fully consulting.
Yeah, that's the part. But
that's
like,
the part that, you know what I mean?
But where does he go? Like, she's 100%, and he probably was like fine with where they were also, and this monkey wrench got thrown into the situation, and now what? This is how the universe works. It's crazy. But
you got to figure it out. But you're not just going to make that decision for the two of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to... And then you literally get to be at work all day while I'm at home with the kids.
Yeah, it's rough. That's rough.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
My whole life has changed while you kind of
Since
get to continue
doing
what you're doing. Bye, Ryan. Bye, Ryan. Anyway, I don't think she's the asshole.
Damn.
I don't want to end this on a sad note, but I also think that we need to mention this because there's a lot going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
I am going to be 100% transparent and say that I do not fully know what is going on between the Palestinians and the Israeli government.
Right.
I will say that, in my personal opinion, Hamas does not represent all Palestinians, as the Israeli government does not represent all Jewish people.
Correct.
Do I think Hamas is correct in what they did? No. Do I think Palestinians deserve to live in the land that was taken from them? Yes. There's not a both sides to this for me, because again, I'm not very well versed in this. But I do think that the innocent lives that have been lost on both sides need to be taken into consideration, and there needs to be some sort of resolution.
Yeah.
We cannot continue on in the way that we're continuing in this world where we're pitting each other against each other, all really for people who are exponentially richer than us to stake claim on things that they want to stake claim on.
Right.
It is completely tragic what is happening. I stand with Palestinians who deserve a home and they deserve their land. But I also do not think that murdering people, innocent people, is justifiable by Hamas. It's just not something that I could be like, well, Hamas had to do what Hamas had to do. There's other ways to go about it. And just like there's extremists in both everywhere, Hamas to me is an extremist group.
Right.
And people who have died do not deserve to have lost their lives in the way that they lost their lives. And so I want us to be cognizant of what's going on. I personally have made a promise to myself to learn a little bit more about the history of Palestine and Israel to kind of get a better understanding.
Right.
But I know that I'm not well versed in it, so I can't say who's right, who's wrong. I just know that I am sad that children have died, grandmothers have died, families have lost members on both sides, and we should all be better than that.
Yeah, I feel like since we were born, basically, we've been yelling peace in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So it's tragic. I think what you said was well said. And I, too, am not well versed. So I will leave my statement right there. And we shall pray for them.
Yes, we'll pray for everybody.
Yeah.
Hit us with a dad joke, because that got heavy real quick.
Yikes. Jeez. Yikes.
Listen, I'm coming in my bag on Drake. I had to remind people that I'm human, too, just now.
Oh, man. I was going to do an Ashanti joke, but, it's foolish.
Bye, Ryan. I knew that, too.
VirgoSeasonShow@gmail.com is the email address. Hit us up. Give us 5 stars. Anywhere you listen.
You can also follow us on social media, Virgo Season Show, on everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads. You can find us everywhere. And you can also find Ryan and I personally at Black Ryan. And Joyhdae says we're also tagged on the Virgo season show page if you can't spell either of our names for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, man. Anything else you got?
F or be grand for life. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Wow. So I've come to the decision. I'm writing a book.
Oh God, what is it going to be called?
Making the Little Things Count. It's a math textbook for short people.
Bye. Goodbye. Get off my phone. Goodbye.
Virgo season!